Hello, this is Nick from Prestman Auto doing a video walkthrough of our 2018 Chevy Silverado. It is awfully windy right now, so I hope you can hear me. But what we're going to do is I'm going to walk all the way around. We're going to check for any dents, scratches, any kind of blemishes on the outside. We're also going to peek underneath, see if there's any rust under there. Then we will hop inside, go over some of the features, make sure everything's working properly. And then finally, I'll pop the hood so we can evaluate a little bit in the engine bay. So normally you'd expect to see a little bit of rock chipping up here in the front, just because that's where it usually is. But I'm not seeing much of anything. You got a couple small scratches and stuff right in here, but really not bad at all. So let's start going around and see if there's anything that we can find. Tires on here, you still got loads of life left in those, so that's great. Oh, nope, never mind, that's coming off. I thought we saw a scratch, but 'twas not so. We do have a small scratch right in here. I don't know if you can see that very well. So it's not catching my fingers, so you could probably just buff it out, but nonetheless, good to know. Got your dampened tailgate, which is always fun, as well as your bed liner and whatnot. So, all good stuff. So here's a quick look at some of our lot. There's only half of it. We got more on the other side over there, but yeah, it's pretty freaking sweet. We sell more cars here than any independent dealer in the state, so it's actually really fun to work here. Got a small, I guess you could call it a scratch, yeah, but it didn't quite get all the way through the paint, so I guess it's more of a scuff than anything else. But again, nonetheless, good to know. All right, so as far as the exterior goes, I give it a solid 9.5 out of 10, especially for a 2018. This thing's in very good shape. So let's hop inside and see what the interior looks like. All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn it on, obviously, but when I do, I'm gonna leave the camera up here on the dash, so if there's any kind of warning lights or anything weird popping up, you'll be the first to know. So let's check it out. All right, we got two warning lights up right now. The first is the fuel light, because we are low on gas. And the second is the seatbelt light, both of which are correct. I am not wearing my seatbelt. So that's actually super solid. Let's cycle through a couple things real quick, just to make sure. Oops, thank you very much. All right, good stuff. Anyway, as far as features go, I'm not gonna go over everything, but we are gonna press as many buttons as we can, just for the sake of time. So make sure they're all working. So up here we got your heated steering wheel, as well as your cruise control. You can update some of that. Here's more basic controls on the car. Here's gonna be your four-wheel drive. Let's make sure windows roll down, windows roll up, oops, windows roll down, and windows roll up. Very cool. Here you got your vented seats, which are working wonderfully. You also have your heated seats, which are also working wonderfully. So down here you're gonna have all your plugins and whatnot. You have every single plugin. You're also gonna have more space down here. You can take that out if you want, or you can keep it on. Either way, you're good to go. Here is your wireless phone charger, which is wonderful. I would demonstrate it, but I'm recording on my phone, so just know that it works. Anyway, more plugins in here, as well as a bunch of extra space. Let's make sure the audio's working. Turn on the radio real quick.
Well, yeah, it says the...
Well, that station sucks. All right, you got very, very good speakers. So that's awesome. Make sure your AC's working. Very much so, yes. Absolutely is working. Your seats over here, heated, working, heated is working, vented is also working. Anyway, so as far as the interior goes, this thing is in extremely good condition. It looks brand new in here. All the leather, I'm not seeing really much wear and tear. There's no tearing on it. There's no stains or anything. Back seat, same story. Very, very good condition. Anyway, so we could go over features all day, but for the sake of time, we will call it there. Let's hop out. We'll look underneath the car, and then we'll pop the hood. You are wise to ask about rust, since we are from Utah. However, this car did not spend its life in Utah, it lived elsewhere. So you're pretty much good to go down here. Oh. Yeah. So I'm gonna get you a couple pictures as well, so it lasts a little longer. But yeah, I mean, everything in here looks totally good. So let's go check out the engine bay real fast, and then that should do it. All right. So I don't know how mechanically inclined you are or aren't, but in either case, you should always look under the hood of any vehicle you're looking to buy. The reason being, even if you don't know anything about cars, you do know what neglect looks like. So if there's like spider webs all over everything, there's like rust in the metal pieces, then you should probably ask some more questions. That being said, this looks really, really solid. So battery over there is in great, great condition. All the metal pieces in here you can tell have been well taken care of. There's not rust all over everything. It looks very solid. Honestly, even some of the dust up here has been slightly disturbed, which is a really good sign you want to look out for, because it means that people have been looking at it, people have been going through it. We have mechanics that have been tinkering and making sure everything's good to go. There's been inspections going on and on. Anyway, so if you are mechanically inclined, we can go into a little bit more detail, but we'll keep this video pretty user-friendly for now. Suffice to say, when you pop the hood of an engine bay, this is exactly what you want to see. So if you have any other questions, or there's anything more specific that you'd like to see, just let me know. I'm happy to show you anything on here. But for now, this is your new truck.